This is exactly how to make $10,000 a month and beyond on TikTok Shop. I tracked down some of the biggest UGC earners on the entire platform.
Our biggest month ever was 20 million.
$100,000.
$55,000.
$200,000, like a single video. That video completely changed my life.
And I got all of the behind the scenes sauce on how they actually make money. I'm not gonna gatekeep anything, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna try it myself and show you guys the honest results. All right, so quick explanation of TikTok Shop. TikTok is obviously one of the most addictive video platforms of all time, but imagine it had its own version of Amazon built into the app so you can scroll through videos and buy products. That's basically TikTok Shop, but the crazy part is regular people are filming videos with products and making a shit ton of money. So here's what makes a good product to sell and how to find one. First, it needs to solve a real pain point.
People are either looking for some type of pleasure, running away from some type of pain, looking for some type of convenience,
or some sort of strong desire or frustration for them to buy right now instead of buying on Amazon, for example. The product under those categories are usually health related, cosmetic related, or convenience related. Next, it has some proof of concept. You want to find products that people are buying that aren't super popular.
Is it already have a little bit of proof of concept? And also, could I see it 10 or 20xing? Some people wait till something has like 100, 200,000 sold. So in my opinion, it's all about, can I get on something that already has shown it has potential and virality, but isn't like totally cooked, totally saturated.
Third, you're gonna wanna make sure that the commission is actually good. A good commission is the difference between a 2 and 10K month. The ideal price range seems to be $20 to $30, but that is by no means the Bible. More importantly, the commission matters.
Everything we run internally is 20% plus. Really, really good is like 30% plus.
So now that we have a pretty good understanding of what makes a good product, I wanted to figure out where you even find them in the first place. So Matt actually got on screen share and showed me exactly how he does it.
Go to Fastmoss and then top selling. It's gonna default show you how many units were sold in the last day. We'll do weekly just for this example. This is a good one right here. Catecore, 30,000 units sold. They've done $1 million total GMV and a 60% week over week growth rate at 30% commission. That's your holy grail of a product right here.
Now that we know how to get a good product, we just need to get a TikTok account to even post. The first thing that you have to do when you're getting on TikTok Shop is get an account with 5,000 followers. TikTok requires that to start selling, and honestly, too many people quit at that step. Here's what they said about getting an account.
Just buy one and start tomorrow. That's the only entry cost into TikTok Shop.
For $200-300, you can buy an account with 5K followers. You save weeks, if not a month.
There's so many Discord servers that sell these accounts. I might link one of these, but please be cautious, even if I link it, to do your own research. And the other not endorsed method is to get a video of a girl lip singing, flip the video, and then say, I'm following everyone back, buy $100 to $200 worth of TikTok coins, and boost the video. If it says you can't boost your own video on that fresh account, then just do it from an account that you've already had for a while. And you did not hear that shit from me, and if your shit gets banned, I'm just giving the methods here, okay? Future Dean here. I've unfortunately been informed that that method is now patched. Anyways. With the account set up, the next piece of the puzzle is to figure out how to actually make good videos. But first, I want to show you guys an example of what focusing on one video can do for you. Early on when Drew first started, he was still working his 9 to 5 until he cooked up this video.
I'll give you $1 million for 20%.
If you want to see what all the hype's about, I recommend grabbing these off the TikTok Shop before the flash sale ends.
That video went on to make him $150,000 profit to him off one video, one product.
That video took me about 2.5 hours to make. That video completely changed my life.
This video works so well because it starts with an authority clip from a celebrity. He then told the story of the brand, listed some of the benefits after people were bought into the story, did a call to action, and then boom, 150K. And he did it entirely faceless. There are a ton of different formats like this that you can just rinse and repeat. Here's a few that I just immediately found from scrolling. The seeing if it actually works format. This is where you start with a clip of the results and then see if it actually works.
All right, this is the before. The results.
Next, we have the listicle format where they provide symptoms or really a list of anything with a solution at the end.
These are 6 products that I got off the TikTok Shop that completely changed my life.
Next, we have the conspiracy angle where you tell somebody they need to buy something for some important reason.
Why the fuck is no one talking about how they literally just took down this episode of The Simpsons? So they were talking about this thing called Boom Boom. Like Steve, my nose used to be pretty much useless.
And last, pain point farming. It's when someone comes across a video about a specific problem that they themselves have. It feels like they have no choice but to watch. Here's an example of Sam doing it.
There is a picture of someone off the internet with like red spots on their face. And then I hit them with the value in the middle, which is like 3 reasons why I would use this.
These are literally just a few that I found in like 2 seconds. All of the guys just said to train your For You page and then save videos to folders that you like.
Be a conscious scroller. I'm scrolling just adding everything to folders, dude. Like I have apps, personal brand content, influencers, funny videos, memes, all that.
You can also use a software that some of them mentioned called Daily Virals that shows you the top performing shot videos of the day. You can either look through any big video or you can search by a specific product name and you can just look at the top performing videos on the product that you want to promote. They also said that they break down the viral videos by building blocks, meaning they'll look at this video's hook, this video's body, and this video's call to action, and then they'll mix and match it exactly how they like for their own video. You can even incorporate whatever the top comment is on the popular videos because it's the most authentic reaction from the actual audience. If there's a lot of comments asking the same question or having an objection, then just make a video either answering that question or debunking that objection.
I think it is the most cringe shit ever for creators to get mad at smaller creators for copying their idea.
Take 80% of what a video did to do well and change 20% of it to make it your own.
It's also important to even know why people buy on TikTok in the first place.
Like, let's be real. Someone sees you talking about a product on TikTok. Why are they going to buy it off of your video versus doing some more research, buying it on Amazon where they know it's safe? Your video, it should be the last thing they need to see in order to make their purchasing decision, right?
So once you have the product and some ideas for videos, you want to make sure to structure your videos the right way.
Hook needs to come first, value needs to come in the middle, CTA comes at the end.
This is the universal formula, and the hook is arguably the most important part of the video because if you don't have a good hook, the rest of the video kind of doesn't mean shit. Drew broke down the 3 things to make a good hook. First, the visual hook. This is the initial visual or movement on screen as soon as the video starts. You don't want it to be dead still. You can see in Drew's videos, he's moving it every single time. Second is the verbal hook. This is what you're actually saying to catch their attention.
You aren't balding, you are just nutrient deficient.
Third is the actual caption, which should spark some curiosity or just complement the other 2 parts of the hook. Next, you just need to set yourself up for an easy call to action in the video. So that's how you get them to watch, but how do you actually convince them to buy something? I've heard stories of people getting millions of views and then nobody buys. I've also seen somebody get 7,000 views and then make $1,500 profit. So how do you actually get somebody to buy your product? A big one is using objection handling in the video.
Before you say like there's other beef towels that are cheaper, the reason this one's more expensive is because it has Manuka honey and vitamin E, and no one else has that.
Next, you want to think about it like putting people onto products and not being a used car salesman.
People didn't really like that video and how salesy I was being. So I decided that I would make TikTok shop videos as if I was making a video completely for free, just educating the audience.
That's the main method that works, but I also found people doing the complete opposite. It's basically where you make a video designed only for urgency and why you should buy right now. You don't even explain the product, it's only about how there's a deal. Mind you, you need to post like 100 videos a day with this method. They look something like this.
It's free, it's completely free right now. You can pick up one of these for free.
Or this. It may seem like who the hell is buying from these videos, but basically a bunch of other creators had made videos on these products educating people on why they should buy it, but they just didn't spark enough emotion for them to buy it in that moment. So that's when these gremlins just come and cast this big wide net and say, run, buy this product right now, there's a deal. And then they just capture all of the people who are interested but didn't buy it in the past. Sometimes accounts can get banned from this, but I know people personally that make 6 figures a month profit doing this method. And they rightfully didn't want to be in this video because they're kind of gatekeeping this shit, and that's fine. But y'all should do your research. Another way to make money with the same kind of videos is to promote apps instead of products. Luke and I just happen to be looking for 10 more UGC creators to promote our new product ViewMax. We're paying guaranteed monthly retainers and a bonus on all the views that you get. It's gonna be the first link in the description. At this point, I feel like we know how to find a good product and film the video, so I asked if there's any magic in the editing.
Constant motion with the camera, like I'm holding it up, kind of like changing the scene, like showing the product, like moving it around, you know?
But if I were to watch this, every few seconds, something changes. Right here, it's the video that's changing. He's very good at doing cuts every 3 seconds, including like overlay pictures, having new clips in. You know how much like dopamine you need to be giving people to stay on a 3-minute TikTok video?
And just like every other platform, after you post, you want to look in your analytics and see how to improve on your next video. They said the things to look at are the watch time. The longer they watch, the more likely people are buying. The click-through rate on the shop button in the video. And then your GMV per 1,000 views, which just means how many people are buying per 1,000 views.
Anywhere between like 3,000 to 5,000 views per sale on a $30 or $40 ticket product is going to be a good place to start.
All of them said the minimum you should be posting is 1 video a day. But as a beginner, the more you post, the faster you learn how to actually make good videos.
I know people, that are posting posting up to like 20, 30 times a day. You just got to do it like every day and get better at it.
All of this seems relatively simple, so I asked them what the biggest reason beginners fail is.
I think if you were to ask like literally the biggest, it's gonna be one, people just don't start, you know, and then quite literally the biggest after that, once they start, is they give up, dude.
If you're not changing anything, if you're not improving your content, then you know you're gonna fail.
If you are spending like a month at most on one venture, then moving on to the next trendy viral thing, work on it for a month, then move on to the next, bro, you are never going to see real success.
I then asked them what they would say to somebody who says, oh, I don't want to do it because it's oversaturated. And I got verbally assaulted.
I don't know, bro. Have fun at your job. Dude, I'm out of the business of like motivating people at this point. All I gotta say is like the money is real. People think it's oversaturated, but you know, every single month I see people make more money and I see more people, like the quantity of people making money increases. So
you don't even want it to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it and you wouldn't make any fucking money.
Everything is saturated. Like if you are going to like wait for the perfect opportunity to come at your doorstep, you're never going to be early to shit.
All right, I feel like we have enough info now to give this a shot. So things didn't really go to plan. I paid $250 for a TikTok shop account that wasn't eligible for TikTok shop. So I asked a friend of mine if I could use his account. I also realized I had like absolutely no time. So I got my boy Sto Shiesty to help cook up videos. We posted our first video and that account immediately got flagged for community guidelines because we're sped. So it's basically been 3 weeks down the drain. The key takeaways to not waste your time when starting is if you're gonna buy an account, make sure to do your research on the server you're buying it from and make sure it's legit. Second, take your scripts and run them through ChatGPT with the TikTok community guidelines so you can see if your first videos are gonna get your shit turbo banned right away. I decided I'm just gonna restart and make a full dedicated video for 30 days on TikTok Shop. If you wanna try out TikTok Shop, Creators Corner has pretty much made like half of all the biggest printers. I'm not affiliated, this is not sponsored. Their product is genuinely just really good. Shout out Jimmy, Drew, and Matt for being big, meaty, whoa, pause.